ri gyalpo ram shalu papo lo zambuling no balang chu tian tramin lu lang lu pa kaya tang kaya zen yo ten tang lam chut ro tramin yen gi dang Rinpoche di vung pa sam gi ching yo bang ma me pai lo to Olo Rinpoche Norpo Rinpoche Tsumo Rinpoche Lompo Rinpoche Lampo Rinpoche Tacho Rinpoche Makpen Rinpoche Tachin Pui Bumpang Gek Ma Chenrama Luba Karama Medoma Luvema Natsama Trichama Nima Dava Rinpoche Lum ChuLen Nampa Gyave Gyönsen Usula Dhammi Pajo Punsum Sopa Matsang Wang Lepa Tamjin Yi Dung Wang Wadi Dan Rinjin Tawa Dang Yubang Chepe Pelten Lama Dampa Namda Kiepa Duyang Yongten Tempe Nada Dungi Le Du Tenye Mute Jetsun Lama Tutin Sopa Rinpoche Pelsan Puten Ane Tekpa Chenpu Sumchu Tambo Lekpa Tuve Yondu Jingpa Muwa Yu Tukje Drowe Dongo Jetsu Tene Kandak So Drowa Mayu Namte Taranyam Senten Tamche La Tukje Wachen Pegone Jingi La Tumsu
Sangye chöpa Sangye chöpa Sangye chöpa 대조도 너무 그냥 제자가 이렇게 판마잖아. 이게 저도 강다도 되면 나는 바꿔놔서 근데 장에서 사실은 이게 된다. 차서 강게 땡전 저와서 가고 때문에 참 땀 와마 좀 그래서 단지 저번에 시대만 나서 안 받다가 차서 that's Geshe Jambul asked whether I had time to the room, but I had to say that, so but it didn't come out. So then only yesterday or today it came out. Yeah, so we could do then. So I planned to, which I planned on the Sakatawa that day. So yeah, so it did come out again. So thank you to that, room of that, and which I received from His Holiness and also from other lamas. Jabje Kindi Senshara Bichi, Kindi Senshara Bichi at Land of Medicine Buddha in America. So that I think also Geshe Singh from Mongolian abbot of self-cherishing in Tibet. So during the 20 years after Mao Zedong to Tibet, and totally changed upside down the whole Tibet. Almost like sky become earth become sky, sort of like that. Everybody's life totally changed as well. So many lamas lay into monks and others kind of passed away and tortured and unbelievable. Almost unbelievable. There was, I think there was 80 masjids, holy place. I don't know. There's Lama Desha's cave, and down we went with during the pilgrimage. Tayera, it's called Tayera. And then if you look at from that Tayera, and from that mountain, you look at the other mountain. So I don't know how many height the stone walls. And on the mountain, the stone wall all around like this. I mean, there's no purpose. I mean, there's no purpose that nothing. The people, they want to be able to torture the Tibetan people there. They build a wall on the mountain like this. I think maybe I don't know how high is this stone wall. So many people, but there was no particular reason that so that it's a kind of course, there's nothing there. You experience action you do, nothing there which is not related to their past karma. And then if it's happiness, then the result of past good karma. If it's the suffering, it is difficult to think that it is the result of a past non-virtue, negative karma. So I mean, there's no particular reason for that. So this example of that torture, I mean, from the individual side, you utilize that the hardship in the path to enlightenment. Then they become cause of enlightenment with Bodhicitta, of course. But I mean, so like that example, that's one thing I saw. There's no particular reason. So there, so much church happened in Tibet. So much unbelievable. So the monks, they asked monks to kill the goats. They asked monks to kill the goats, animals in Tibet. Sad monks to kill goats and things like that. We were explained by elder monk who was taking care of them. The ceremony. The elder monk explained to us how they were tortured and they were asked to kill the goat and so forth, all kinds of things. So I think some of the torture was so hard to, after Mao Zedong died, then the next one, I don't know his name, next president, he allowed to open the monastery, but only where there used to be many thousands of monks, and there were only 50 monks or something like that. Yeah, to open that, I don't know what the motivation is, whether it's for the tourist. Because kind of become, once tourists came to Tibet, they come to know, completely destroy the monks, monasteries, and so I think maybe to stop that heavily tortured Tibet or something. But anyway, maybe to show the truth, I'm not sure what the monastery is, so allowed open monasteries, liberty. So then the Sarah said, monks were there, so they need abbot. So then other monks developed a trust too, because during the 20 years torture, they do all kinds of things, killing animals, so forth. So I think the Geshe Rinpoche is a Mongolian. I think Mongolian, I don't know. So then Krishna wasn't touched much by them. So then they pointed Geshe to be the abbot. So usually Sarah has their own abbot, Sarah has their own abbot to college. So they appointed one abbot for both colleges. So I received, I think, promotion Geshe down south Vishta. When Geshe came from Tibet, India. So besides Dharma Sutra, also Vajra Cutter, I think it's around 3 years the instructions and things like that. Some initiation, Haigriva, and some of the initiation, maybe the Chenrezig or something like that, protector. I think one or two initiations. So 3 months, the most Haigriva commentary by Kaka Tanjitoji, who wrote 3 volumes of commentary. So we received from Geshe, myself, Rinpoche, and Rinpoche, and the Chatur Rinpoche was the ex-abbot of Namgyalma, his own monastery, and Vajra Rinpoche, and there were Lama Jiba who did 3 Guya Samadhi retreats. They could take care of the altars. There was Lama's relative, Geshe. So sometimes Bagula Rinpoche, sometimes that's nice Lama. So then also 2 volumes, commentary composed by the 5th Dalai Lama. So gave all this Tishita. So I received the Dharma Sutra from Geshe Rinpoche as well, that room. So that lineage. So you heard that. Before that, before that, the lung. I do the lung, the Namgyalma lung mantra. So all the benefits it has, all the most unbelievable benefits it has, but I don't think, I'm not sure I don't receive lung complete, but I receive the mantra, yes. Probably, yeah, not just one time, probably a few times, I think. So I get the mantra. So this, that's very essence. Namgyalma mantra is in once you heard the animals, they heard the mantra. So Niba, then that's it. Niba is the end of the law realm. Never get reborn in the law realm at all. As hell beings, hungry birds, as animals, don't get reborn as a law realm. So unbelievable importance to hear this, even with animals. So if they hear the mantra, then that's it. This is the last. Is the last to be in the law realm. So even for the animals, like that. Then other one is material this mantra is one. And then what who hear that material the mantra, then you never get rid of law realms at all. Forever, you see, that. Generally, of course, by hearing mantra, then you don't get rid of law realm. It's very common, of course, in mantra, in Buddhist mantra. But then you never get rid of law realms. Once you heard the mantra, never get rid of law. The Namgyalma is one, Vitti the mantra is one. There might be others, yeah. Tawachimbo are the sutra of the great liberation. That you must get the lung of the text. Unbelievable benefits. That's easy. I mean, they're quick to be proper. You don't get upon law realms, and you quick way to be free of samsara and to achieve enlightenment. It's unbelievable benefits. I did lung at Kapun. I received from $10 which book, one nice book that I received from Tibet. So Rinpoche gave that. And that I just at Tushita. So I did a couple of months and nuns. That was finished. So Tushita, I just finished the benefits, but I didn't get to start room of the text. So like that. It's unbelievable. So the mantra of that, once you hear the mantra of the mantra of that, your life only, just by hearing, your life only goes to enlightenment. Never go down. Only goes to enlightenment. It's incredible. By hearing just one time, it benefits. It brings your life to enlightenment. It's very short. So I will do that before reading the Dharma. So it's unbelievable. Then Namgyalma once you share, then you see your life also go to enlightenment, but you see, your lives around Buddha and Bodhisattvas, even future lives, like that. It's incredible, it's unbelievable. Yeah, that's the essence of what I'm doing there. This is the mantra. Namalai ke dorda dujinge chumata da mi ke nan tuwa kunyi de nan chidam tamche ke tu da ke chudam lo. Om Namo Bhagavate Savatyo Japate Vishitaya Buddhaya Dhamma. Anyway, because I forgot to mention motivation. Okay. The motivation, the purpose of our life is not just for your happiness, not just even to achieve not just to achieve the happiness this life, not just that, because that's no different from that moderation, no different from the ants and mosquitoes and tigers and snakes and mouse and because of the chickens and so forth. They have the same motivation, they live their life with the mind seeking happiness, seeking food and seeking happiness this life. So we have a human body, but they didn't have a human body. But you see, we have a human body. It's so precious, but we used with that motivation, then which nothing much special from the animal insects, and then you see kind of waste our precious human body, which we received almost one time this life. That's all like that. So no difference, you see. Just only shape the body is different, but otherwise the mind mental is the same. Not different from the insect, tiny flies, we're living life. So kind of. I mean, until you meet dharma, except people who have good heart, who live good heart, benefit others, not harm others. Even you don't know dharma, but otherwise, no difference from the animal. Even among the animals, there are animals helping others. They're not common, but yes, there's some sort of that. Anyway, but it's so rare in the animal body. However, until you meet dharma, Never, your mind is just, your mind is no matter how much other education you have, degree, university degree, high scientist education, or whatever, this and that, or whatever, thousands, billions of education, whatever, until you come to the Dharma, what Dharma is, Holy Dharma, Buddha Dharma. Holy Dharma, until you come to know Holy Dharma is, until you practice Holy Dharma. So, otherwise your mind is samsara, that the worms and the same attitude, so whoever living life is the same, only the shape is different. Very so sad. Unbelievable, so sad. But if you examine your mind, the life, like that. So until you come to meet Dharma, Holy Dharma, not Holy Dharma, but Holy Dharma, Buddha Dharma. So when you come to know and you practice, you transform your mind. You transform your mind. Your mind is the one which brings all the sufferings. It creates all the sufferings. It creates hell, it creates the samsara suffering, it creates the problems of this life, relationship, any problem, whatever problem. So your mind creates the non-virtuous way of thinking, non-virtuous mind, wrong way of thinking, unhealthy way of thinking, wrong way of thinking, unhealthy way of thinking, not positive mind. That unhealthy mind. So kind of sick mind, mental kind of chronic disease from beginningless rebirth, not from this morning, not from birth, from beginningless rebirth, chronic disease of mind. So such as anger, attachment, ignorance, so forth, delusions, like self-cherishing thought, that attachment thought, all these delusions of chronic disease of mind. From beginningless rebirth, so that we have been suffering not only this life, not today, not through this life, from past lives, suffering from beginningless rebirth. So because, then our mind has been creating, mind is the creator of suffering. So because the mind is the creator of suffering, so that's why we can transform. Our mind can become creator of happiness. Happiness this life, happiness future life, happiness, ultimate happiness, liberated from samsara, forever. Suffering which is not, happiness which is not suffering. The pure happiness, ultimate happiness, forever. Then peerless happiness, the full enlightenment, total cessation, obscuration of gross and subtle obscuration, mind, and completion of realization. You see, enlightenment, so the creator is our mind. Is also creator of this, all the happiness. From day-to-day life, moment, one day or hour, minute, is it, even second or happiness from there up to enlightenment. The creator is our mind. So that's what you see, For example, relationship, you see, if you think this is only first time, or first time with her, with him, this is the relationship with him, with her, this is the first time. If you see, you follow the ignorance, the ignorance and attachment. So you see, this is the first. Let's say this is the first. You never had that. Never had the experience with that person. You see, in the past lives. Never think it's only this life. I said the very first time experience with him or her. You see, then you see something happens. Something happens to you. You have to separate away from that person, or you die from that person. Not from the person you die, but you die. You die. You had cancer, or you had die, something, you see. Then separate from the person. So that things then, that person is separated from you. Whatever So you see, and with the mind, because the attachment to the mind, because so huge shock, for the mind, the mountains of problems, like Mount Everest or the mountain. Your problem is you don't see other people's problem in the world. You don't see the other people's problem. Numberless people's problem in the world. You see only your problem, like mountains, or you are into the mountain like that, you can never get out. Kind of like that. So, then this happens. Then it's a big shock, kind of like that, you see. But then, but if you think this is the nature of life, this is the nature of life, plants grow, bring flowers, and then become some fruit or some flower, then it dies. Because it grows and it dies. That's the kind of nature. That's nature. It grows is nature, grows and dies is nature. And so it's like that. You see, after you're born, after you're born, besides old age and sicknesses and death and those things. Nature, the old age, of course, they're born then. And old age starts from the first time. That the old age in the world, according to people's view of old age. But the old age older from the first moment of birth, the second thing, it becomes old age. So second stage, first birth, and second old. It starts older from the second time. So second day, second hour, second minute, second, old age. So anyway, like plants, same as life, bring into the control of karma and delusion. You are not free from that. So then life is like that. Once you're born, then you die, old age, all that is same, you see. So you accept that. It's not nothing. After something, to be so shocked. If you know the nature of life, you expect. So it doesn't become a big shock to you. And also, especially you think, you see, I've been with her, because numberless times. This is not the first time, this life has no time. Why we got together in this life is because we got together in past lives. So there's a coming habituation, past life being together, and those is little kind of life with attachment, all that sort of thing. So it's that created karma being together. So habitude to karma. So the result is this life to be together. So then like that before, then there was not only that's the first time. That was Cutter, also the past life, also the different bodies, mind, sense. Couldn't use the same mind, but different bodies live together. So Cutter from beginningless rebirth live together. Beginningless rebirth. No number. There's no number to count. So beginningless time being together. You see, the person, myself being together. Myself being husband, myself being wife, myself being children, or myself being father, myself mother, that person being once one husband, once one children, once one father, mother, all that changes, a lot of changes. So if you think that it's a very old relationship is very old from beginningless to birth. From beginningless to birth, there's no beginning. Beginningless to birth, you come in contact. So that's nothing new. So in samsara, whatever you experience, any pleasure in samsara, nothing new. Or you already had numberless times in the past, any pleasure, any suffering, any kind of problem, suffering, whatever, is nothing new. It's not the first time. We had numberless times in the past, from beginning to the birth. We have done that. Oh, so if you think that, then the mind is very quiet. The mind becomes very silent. Your mind becomes very silent, very quiet. Become very quiet, silent. There's no bubbling. There's no bubbling. So so quiet, so peaceful. So then there's nothing to be so shocked. There's nothing there. So if you think that, well, you see, instead answers, if you think dharma, there's nothing shocked, nothing to be shocked. But if you don't think dharma, if you follow hallucination, if you follow wrong concept, that's shocked. You see, the shock is the wrong concept, not the dharma mind. So it's basically like that. So, as I mentioned in the teaching area, that Switzerland is one translator. He speaks Tibetan. I don't understand. He translated for my teacher, Geshe-Rabten. So he translated Geshe-Rabten when he was given courses. He translated. And it's studied, quite a bit. But it's, I don't think, really tasting dharma with practicing dharma, really with mind, really tasting dharma, see, living dharma. That I'm not sure. Studied both Tibetan and translated teachings from my teacher Geshe-Rabten, that he did with that. But however, one day his wife left for another man, left him, son left him. So then he became totally crazy. Then he hung out himself in his house. He died. So he no longer checks. Checks the translate. But then you see, the problem when you experience the problem, when you encounter problem, or then you see, then use dharma. Because if you don't use dharma normally in the daily life, even with the small problems, if you don't use dharma, if you don't do lojong, thought transformation, if you don't use dharma when you encounter small problems, then you see, one big problem comes, then no way to use dharma. You see, your mind is far away from dharma. from what you studied, what you translated, you see. So it's like that, your mind is far away. Normally, there's no problem, you don't do dharma. You don't do lojong, using the encountering the facing the problem, encountering the problems, undesirable things, everyday life, to utilize the path to enlightenment. You make it the most beneficial. You utilize in the path to enlightenment, like transforming the poison into medicine to be healthy. Like that, you see. So you don't do that, normal life. So when the big problem comes, a big problem for your mind, problem which is big for your mind, your concept, your way of thinking. So then you see what happens is, then no way to use dharma. Dharma becomes very far. What you were reading and what you were hearing. Then life becomes so difficult to go there like that, you see. Then this happens, these things. Because it's like you're not born in hell yet, but it's like hell in the human world. I come to that. So your mind created. So I was saying, so what I said before, you see, if you think like that, the Dharma way, and what Dharma explained to think that, then there's nothing to be shocked. Then of course, if you are practicing bodhicitta, if you are practicing bodhicitta, utilizing your category, or do you enjoy your life, your happiness, you utilize in the path to enlightenment. When you meet problems, undesirable things, bad reputation, criticism for other people, whatever bad thing, whatever undesirable thing happens in your life, you normally utilize the path to enlightenment. Or bad things, whatever happened, unfavorable things, you utilize the path to enlightenment. Your good things, enjoyable things, you utilize the path to enlightenment. So nothing wastes your life. Nothing wasted. Your life is very rich, very meaningful. You see, through all the sentiments with bodhicitta. So every sentiment, every helping, every hungry, every animal, every insect, every mosquito, every ant, not only this universe, but the numberless universe scientifically mentioned. So every human being, every asura being, so beneficial with the bodhicitta, the lojong, so good. Then you see, when your mind is well trained, the lojong, then even big problems, you are able to. It's being so sad, or getting crazy or something. That you're so happy. If your mind is well trained to lojong, the bigger problem is you're so happy because you see now we've been praying all the time to experience all sentiments, to yourself, to receive all sentiments, sufferings on you, on your self-cherishing thoughts, and your experience for them, and let them to have dharmakaya, the Buddha's word, the mind dharmakaya, let them to have enlightenment, and yourself, you take all the sentiments, sufferings on you. So like that, totally opposite to self-cherishing thought. Normally we live our life with the self-cherishing thought. We follow to that as guru, follow the self-cherishing thought as a guru, as a Padamata, as a doctor, or we may self-cherishing thoughts. You see, listen to everything what the self-cherishing thoughts. Don't bring any advice when it comes to self-cherishing thoughts. So you see, like that normally. Like I myself, like that. So we go for you see. That's so. Then that's why from beginningless birth up to now, when they were free from samsara, they never got enlightenment so far. Even numberless certain they got enlightenment, but you never got enlightened. Still suffering, still not free from samsara. Oh, all like that. That's what happens. Numberless sentences who are same being in samsara before as like yourself. Same, but numberless change the mind, including Shakyamuni Buddha, the numberless Buddhas. Before Shakyamuni Buddha, after Shakyamuni Buddha, numberless sentences Buddha. So because they change the mind in Bodhicitta, so become enlightened. So there yourself, then so to become free from samsara, still suffering. Still there is. If we don't now if we don't get practice dharma, holy dharma, don't get practice, but it's in this life, this one time human being that we received, and they received fortunately by good luck. Of course, by creating good karma, of course, back to morality and charity. So one time, as Lama Tonga mentioned, the Lama in this Yama and the other. One time, so then now this is the time practice dharma. Not only learn intellectually, but dharma, but test. But you see, you actually practice, and you see practice. Bodhicitta. Oh, that this life now, this life now. You see. Or you're alive. Not sure how many years, how many months, how many weeks, how many days, how many hours, minutes, sure. You have it. So practice bodhicitta. So that's so totally in your hand. Totally in your hand is health, enlightenment, in your hand, one day, every hour, every minute, second, it's in the hand. Create cause of enlightenment, cause hell or enlightenment. It's totally in your hand. But it's up to your mind. What do you do with your mind? Then samsara and nirvana, it's come in your hand. It's up to how do you think, for the ignorance and attachment, samsara. Without that, then liberation from samsara. Not that so. Then even next is about lower realm or upper realm, the human realm, pure life, or lower realm, which were the next life after this. That's in your hand. It's up to your mind. Now what do you do with your mind? Which way you think? Think positive way, think positive way, negative way. Healthy way, unhealthy way. You see? So concept, you see. Virtue or non-virtue. So it's all you are the creator of everything. Yes. There's an object of refuge with the Dharma Sangha. Yes, object of refuge. But you see, there's an object of refuge where you rely on. Yes, but you see, yes, there's an object of refuge, an unmistakable object of refuge with Dharma Sangha. But you rely on. Well, you see, that also depends on your mind. And depends on your mind. If you don't rely on, that's it. You have no guidance as well. There's no method for you to relieve you from suffering samsara, relieve you from the lordship, release you from, rescue you from samsara, from lordship. There's no method, there's nothing. So it depends on your mind. My view, seems your mind is the, you are the main one. There's Buddha and Sangha, of course, object. But if you don't rely on that, then nothing happens. That's not to rescue you from lordship. So your mind, you see, open your mind, free your mind, open your mind. Give freedom to yourself, open your mind. Oh, then, Buddha Sangha, oh, then all the happiness you achieve after enlightenment. So that, sorry. That's also motivation, but that become wrong. So that's just an example. So Karasa so must free the numberless sentiments from the oceans of samsara suffering and bring them to total cessation, obscuration, completion, realization, full enlightenment, peerless happiness by myself alone. Therefore, I must achieve enlightenment. And then, therefore, I'm taking the room. That's mantras, then Dharma Sutra, okay? So this is the benefit for the benefit of numberless helping, numberless hunger cause, numberless animals, numberless ants, numberless mosquitoes, numberless smallest insects, flies, numberless human beings, numberless surya, numberless asura, numberless everyone. That's my taking this room, mantra, the Dhamma Sutra room, all that, for every sentence. That. Okay, as I said, people to free from the oceans of samsara suffering completely, and then to bring the peerless happiness and to bring for me, to bring them to full enlightenment, okay? By myself. Think that, feel that. Okay? Yeah. Namo Bhagavate Savate Vijapati Vijitaya Buddha Dhamma Taita Brahma Shodaya Shodaya Vijitaya Vijitaya Asama Samada Abasa Paranaka Deka Abasa Paranaka Kagana Soba Vijitaya Abekenza Tuma Savata Sugla Varavasana Mitaka Kagara Mahamutra Madabade Ara Mamaya Sandra Nishodaya Shodaya Vijitaya Vijitaya Kana Somba Vijitaya 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 Parishudaya Sasara Mitsanto Dede Sotakada Volune Karaparabita Paripane Sotakada Mata Shipamata Sotakada Deatanata Amata Mahamudre Mataka Satana Parishude Sakama Varna Vishude Patene Wataya Mama Vishude Sotaka Samayatana Mune Mune Mamune Bimune Bimune Mabune Madame Sudata Buddha Pari should have been put up to today at that Samara Sabata not the Mesada Savada Parichude Savada Samasada Savasatonta Samasho Sayando Buddha Siddha Bodha Shuddha Vishida Samada Mota Samada Precious Mutimra Mantra Amamra Patre so Bunso, a short one. Brusowa, Ameda, that is so, Brusowa, Ameda, Brusowa, Ameda, so, how, Brusowa, Ameda, that is so, how, so, those people who are eating meat, so at least, you do something to help the animal to purify the negative karma, so animal don't have to be, and they don't have to suffer in the hell hunger because animal live all the time. So if you recite one of the things that to recite Om Mani Padme Hum or this mantra, this extremely powerful mantra that you recite a few times and blow of the meat. You see, then that animal get liberated from the Lord and get a higher birth, and then even to meet the Holy Dharma, so that doesn't happen. So possibility, you see, to be free from samsara and to achieve enlightenment, all that. So it's very important. Even you enjoy the meat, but you do something, you generate thought benefit the animal. See, the person that was killed, as for you to, while killing that, you get the meat in. So if you are eating meat, then you must, yes, I mean, just thought cancel that. Mani Padme Hum, pray that the animal immediately to be liberated from the raw realm and to receive, to be enlightened, to be born in the pure land where animal can become enlightened and that, and then if not, and then receive perfect human birth and meet Mahayana teaching, meet perfectly qualified Mahayana Guru, revealing the unmistakable path to enlightenment. By placing most of the holy mind of virtual friend, may the animal achieve enlightenment as quick as possible. At least pray, at least you do something benefit for the animal. If you are eating the meat, you are enjoying meat, but if you do something for it, you do something for that animal, you see. You've been praying like this. I mean, just get married. I mean, even a list like that. So something, not just only totally self-cherishing thought, you see, to eat, and not like that. And so, so it's very powerful. Okay, that's finished. That's just some prayers. That I recite Chenrezig long prayer. That's the longest mantra of Chenrezig. I didn't bring the text. So example, you see, if you, that's the extended benefit, but anyway, just if you recite this mantra, then you see, you go to in the ocean or river, pond, or to wash. You see, so you see. Then the water touch your body. It touch to any being, human beings, animals in the water, whomever the water touch. You see. This is the last time, free from the warm birth, egg birth, heat, born from heat like lice, heat, born from heat, born from egg, born from womb. Become free from, because this become the last, become free from the three types of womb rebirth, the suffering. So that means suffering. So, most unbelievable, easy to be born Pure Land, Buddha, Chenrezig Pure Land, Buddha, or Amitabha Pure Land, blissful realm, Amitabha Pure Land. And Amitabha Pure Land, you don't become enlightened in that life, but Kiluraka, as I mentioned, you might become enlightened next life. Next life after that. And then it purifies. Even water touch at the fish, living in the water, any animal, human beings, whoever touch water, so it purifies past so many eons, very, very heavy negative karma, all that get purified. You see, just water touch your body, who decides the Chinese wrong, then touch any being, human being or non-human being, insects, so much negative karma over so many past lives. Heavy negative karma, finish. So much heavy negative karma, finish, get purified. And then they always get higher birth. They always get higher birth. And always in the presence of Buddha, Bodhisattvas, always, so quick, then they're quick to achieve enlightenment. All like that. That's just a short, the essence I'm talking about. Because there's a room of this. Did I do this room in the retreat? No, I didn't. Do you remember? I did. The long one. I did. Okay. Well, I got it. This is from Manikambam. This Tonya Wang in Malaysia, they reside for hours. So many sick people inside the office, and then they reside for hours. Then there's some people, the men, women, they can trance, and there's some mudras like that. So they put jar of water in the front of the Konyan Chenrezig, you see, the Chenrezig, female Chenrezig for Chinese. So put that. Then today's cancer, heart cancer, carried by the helped body, helped by the wife and another friend. But then by drinking the water, tomorrow he is able to come, get back to the office, and we used because a prayer room, the office, it was in a separate house, not separate. So tomorrow he can come on himself. Just without the wife and other people supporting him, all like that. Full story. But there is not particular visualization of that. It's just some of the faith, to Chenrezig, that's it, But there's no particular visualization. Because he asked me about the mantra, I didn't know. He asked the Siddhu Rinpoche, other lamas, seems maybe under aspect maybe didn't know. So I said I'll check. So after quite a number of years, I was in London Center, Jalan Center. The Benevolent Center gave me a Manikambam. Manikambam is written by Songtsen Gampo, Dharma King of Tibet, Songtsen Gampo, Chenrezig. So there, I found this mantra. Then I sent to Nalanda here, Gensama Tekcho, the abbot. so to translate the mantra. So he sent to Stanford Tibetan University. There's 2-3 monks who are expert in Sanskrit. So one monk translated. I got not everything translated, but most translated, but some left after. But then I asked why didn't translate. Then said it's very secret or something. So I do the translation. So here, yeah. So that's why most of the meanings in the Tibetan, Tibetan language, the red letter, so like that. Okay. So that's unbelievable. It's like if you recite one time or 7 times, it's like having recited 100 million Omanepemo. You recite this 1 time or 7 times. It's like same as having recited 1 million times. That 100 million times. Not just million, 100 million times. Oh, it is said in the benefits. So that means even the wind, even the wind comes past your body, touch your body, but then touch to another people, insects, and it purifies. The wind touch by you is blessed. So touch and bring. Like that. The wind, the water, anything that comes from your body, then it becomes purification for others when they touch others. Or like that. So of course, no question, if you recite mantra and below the water, below the jar of water, then of course it becomes unbelievable, powerful, purifier. Most important is mind, purify the mind, to have the mind, to purify the mind in the karma department. So then through that, it also heals the physical body, physical problems. So like that. So I think a couple of nuns and people, I give some mantra water. So mostly this one. I recite other mantras, but this one is our main one. So recite and give. So they find it very beneficial to heal their sicknesses and like that. Namadaya Damaya, all the children, I'll begin. I thought I begin now. Namadaya Nama, all the children. I thought was Nanja. Namadaya Nama, the children. But this is the Margaret. That Sabah, and I said, Nagare. Sababa Samarjanakaraya, Sabah Dapashamanakaraya, Sabaita Padapa Vinasakara, Sabah Dakanakaya, Namasaketa, Idama, Shoraya, Tawan, Elaketa, Namaparama, Damavati, Savata Sadana, Shivatana, Savadana, Sabah Pishda, Aloke, Shara, Lokatapate, Loka, Kande, Yamabudasato, Yamabudis, Beriabudasato, Yamaruka. Samaraya Naya Lodeshwaraya Paramedya Dakaruna Kuru Kama Sada Padam de Maranga Mamga Mama Maranga Gaza Maranga Mamgam Maranga Sudayukum Sayushara Buddha Brende Ma Birende Tadara Taran Chora Totora Bemalamude Arude Choraya Dinanganata Mugura Alamagada Sharira Lamba Palama Belama Mahasuda Bedara Palama Mahabala Malamala Mahamala Tata Mahatala Krishna Basha Negatum Ayas Bamata Sata Nitra Shire Krishna Sabakata Java Vedai Mahabara Mukha Tripura Taya Nechara Nranamala Rupakitra Hindra Kenda Iyamala Alaike Mikani Jata Rosta Rapena Shana Debena Shana Magabebe Shana Memagana Nimagina Lula Mutamata Mamara Ruala Ala Hare Mavanama Srata Zizu Sur Buddha Buddha Bodha 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 Tamandra Lakana Nilakanda Matana Masaka Tatam Tamata Baba Masa you can Shirapana Ambida Sama 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 Epakana Aloka Bilokatam Tatakadanam Dada Yime Dachanan Kamaka Masa Dachanan Pasada Soha Sadaya Soha Mahasadaya Soha Saigashu Sadagishu Rasuha Niyanakandanaya Soha Baramugaya Soha Mahabaramugaya Soha Narasingha Mugaya Soha Manarasingha Mugaya Soha Besadaya Soha Mahabedadaya Soha Sadabedadaya Soha Masadabedadaya Soha Masadaya Soha Masadaya Soha Krishna Sabakita Sabakita Yajababedaya Soha Mamalamugadadaya Soha Tatayudadaya Soha Shakva Shati Nidana Kaya Soha Bhatnan Kaya Soha Bhamadakita Shakita Soha Ama Bamahata Bhagatamani Basana Swara Shuraya Samarga Shuraya Sabasi Shuraya Saragirima Sokara Rajamutan Maswa Nambagade Avala Shuraya Padasudema Sudema Gurnika Sudaya Memrapatna Swaha. Then the unit text the longer mantra in the unit text 11 verse Namadana Namabaka Namada Namakana Sakana Nabayara all the Shirapatas Dayama Dayamagan that on the Rodata Batal Batalakuzamagazam Limited Zavane Soa Omanepe Omanepe Hum. Then this I've been waiting for this room for a long time, for many years. So I asked His Holiness in Italy, His Holiness Brother Saxon Short lineage. So I received the lineage from this. I didn't bring the of course the life story. Tangtong Gyalpo Yogi Tangtong Gyalpo. This is written by Tangtong Gyalpo. I received the lineage of this from His Holiness such a Tinjin in Portland, the Gomba, the office, the Mitiba. So this very so good short practice of Omane Pemu, Chinese practice, so good. So I have the English and Tibetan both. As I do the long in Sukuka. You can do it in English, but for me it's easier to read. So I can leave the copy here. English, so you may copy the number one, so they can get so this so yeah, I mean, Tangtong Gyalpo, I think few lifetimes back, it was I don't know how many years, how many 100 years. That I don't know. So a few lifetimes back, then I think it's Guru Shakyamuni Buddha. So in Tibet, Bhutan, and Tibet built a bridge, anti-bridge, with iron chains, bridge, so that people don't go around the ocean. The lake go around. You see, it takes so long. So by making bridge, then it's cut. It becomes a very much shorter number of days. Then it got the boat. He met the number I've written down. It is then boats. So many number, and then it was temples, so many hundreds, then over the food, sanghas, statues, so many. There's a whole list I have. So it was Bhutan. So one bridge that he built. So I got 2 pieces of iron. The family who invited us, then he gave other people. Then last one he gave me 2. That he didn't have. That was last. But the normal thing, if you make pruva, if you make tangtong, the 2 as implements to wrathful actions. They destroy the evil doers. So if you make pruva with that, then you don't bless, because that iron is from to do something. That's great. Okay, it came from that. So therefore, it's all blessed. So if you improve so you don't bless again. So that seems the common thing. So I've been in Nepal. So Kazan. So the room of this. I didn't get to the room. I thought to the room in the early times, maybe in the retreats, but I didn't get done. So je chimbe gomde jude kadama shuso thoma japsutwa dadan joananga tatanya besenjin jude che jinya mara chiba da manala madama nagdo jidan jawada nagdo jawa sakajonda nagdo jawa tamitu nagdo jawa nagdo pawana shuso me toy chige jada manala jawa chege to mundo tone Chenrezig gomde dangbo japsun sangye judan toge junana chajaba nagdo da jibla beje sangye jawa lensum 하제 년 다소 가자와 선제제 주저 뱅가 다비 된을 해봐줘 젠레스 가슬로와 생각된 저저 중두제 신게스 차제 당보다 저저 원이 전에 배가는 도다래 제제제 일다바베도 요소 밤에 배우 젠제 천년도 진로 지대면다와 저대마 점내 군등어 다다선변 탐지기 진지도 소화되면서 조준제마고 군도가 존주리 제진로의 제자 자당의 세진의 산야도만 파와제의 생활담 조조도 저 바이저와서 진짜 권에 담에 자들라면도 도마면도 저러면 또 문제기 전에 파베스나 파베스가 제조 도마는데 매저도만 신념왕 지번 샤바여인데 랭가 저자발아도 가와제서 본단다에라서 러자제가 저거를 거짓말하면 도이다 정말 쓰는 제도도 다게 손만 제다와 단주주는 왜도 저런 다주지 저는 결혼 빼막가 두둠 제네지게 소드님 소한데도라만 제에서 소한데도 이든 제네서 소한데도 버저 제네서 소한데도 잡긴 제네서 소한데도 정말 제네서 소한제 순지 자와 그제서 고와 참을 때지 समय 동안용한 도와로 공부절이게 제모지서 능게 생겨도와 친구로 도와드네 링에 사비도 시다원 그녀와 제도 사람 동안용에서 하저 제주도 제와주 어머네 배모도 만드네 링에 사비도 스네원 게메다는 이제 제고 동안용에서 이제 진짜 보다도 제와주 어머네 배모 다음에 돈을 링에 사비도 대모한 거 돈을 제들 링고 동안용에서 이제 그거 지지도 제와주 어머네 배모 토마토는 랭가 사베도 좋은 게 미게 내주제 제보동 안녕에서 전에 시다 와주데 제가 저만에 뱀 the other 6 rooms and the beings taking the suffering then to upon the Pure Land. They're praying there. Omane Bemo, Tama to Nelenga, Sabata to the Ongalam, the Ruzunga, Potalation, the Java, Omane Bemo, Tama to Nelenga, Sabata Najawanga Lane, put on one US and the Potalation, the Java, Omane Bemo, Tajin Java, Tanju, Dani, Java, Tanju, Jires, and Zava, somebody, Mother Singer, and draw Sunjo, Sunjo, told Java show. 파트리엘라 소와 데베도 다기도 지베 좋아하는 렌들을 개별해서 저도 참 때마저 제가도 지상은 제베 제랑이 겨워컴 결혼 밤하고 충분히 so 결혼 밤하고 오늘 중에 대해서 심지 쉬웠어요. 가서 previous life 주제 당도 되고 결혼 밤하고 충분히 오늘 니시네 기지버도 용한 내배 봐봐 제에서 뒤서다 지 정말에 이런 데서마다 지레게 장가 쳐다만 라서 다들 이제 서와 답에 밥이 걸려서 좀 마다래는 주제 자신한테 왔징이 지난주 진줄 농아서 지내서 고정도 나래도 에메 제베도 고무도 어머니 배면 지르다 다코서 메도 배행을 하느냐 마사 나절로나 밥에 저리 이거 주베를 준다 이제 좀 벌어 그 버지 근데 제가 주거는 좋아지 좀 너와 되게서라 그 제가 검도 주다 가자 맞지 주는 제 좀 지럽잖아 다들한테 근데 집에 수는 게 단주라도 더 매전 이제 보고 좀 받아도 봐도 요 자마다도 사절은 주에서 저 집에 초주신데 제발서 겨우디 저 수나이저 수나이 담아그녀도 맞아 무슨 일은 뭐지 맞아만데 이제 저만냐면 건데 배바라쇼 가수래 ask the room of this taking the essence Mediterranean, taking the essence. There's taking the essence with the flower. This is with the flower. Then Mediterranean, there's a Deuterian with stones and make pills, and then without need to make food, so you let her live with the pills. So then there's a water children. Waters from mountains and collect to drink water. Then there's a Lungchul, I haven't in the text yet. Lungchul, Geshe-lama conducted Lungchul. For 6 years he was in retreat. He never told us. Unless I went to Jum, where he did a 6-year retreat, and see nobody. Didn't see any human being during that time. And he lived in ChuLen, Lung ChuLen, and wow, imagine I saw the cave. After the military cave, then military cave where sister bought wool, round wool to wear. But the military cut pieces, then he put on the fingers, and the pennies, and every piece they put to cover, the wool. Then his sister cried, and then I said, there's shawl, yeah. The medicine is covered that there, but only live on nettles, so there's the chili and the salt and no sugar. So on that cave, then above you go up, then it was empty like this. There was no door and nothing. So that 6 years, wow. Then I thought, of course, must get realized that, of course, no question, the enlightenment. like Buddha did 6 years as church's life. He never told us. And when I went then, I discovered that he was kicked out from that, but when the people find out, then he went another cave high up. Then I think he was kicked out that. He was 2 years under a tree, meditative, practice without house. So then the Sopa was showing me the tree, but I could not bend my body from his side. He was visiting me, he was seeing the tree, but I could not bend my body. So he was shown by Geshe Lama Khyentse when Geshe Lama Khyentse went there. After Lama passed away, he was there, came one time when the Lama was there. We met with Gaya long time ago, one time teaching, I think, so we did puja in the stupa. So then, that was the first time. Then when after Lama passed away, then we need a helper for the Indians to give teachings and also for the couple of monks nuns, and we need some help. We need a helper. So I did some prayers. So then Geshe Lama Khyentse came from his rich house to the Dindu Sopa's family house without anything, nothing packed, just came. Then I think from there he left. He was a cultural rush somehow. Came to Kapon. Then he was many years. He was helping Kapon guiding retreat with nuns, monks each year. Some of that, then by doing initiation and things like that, and also he did one year in Australia, not 1 year, I think 6 months. He was supposed to be 1 year, but he didn't say. Then he taught London, London. Then was Hong Kong. He was 1 year, I think. Then Singapore, then they raised to cancer. So anyway, one time, then after many years he went back. Then he was sure he had shown to Tenzin Gyaltsen, Tenzin Sopa, the tree and all that. Then he packed, then he came down. So what to say? So the ChuLen, they say, taking the essence. So this. If you are very isolated place meditating, very isolated place, very high mountains, to get food very far and it takes a lot of time to collect food and so hard. So that kind of situation, then you do ChuLen, you made a pill. This is a flower. Pill, you may ChuLen, not any flower, without poisonous flowers. Pill, then the Lama met in Dharamsala after we got the text. So Lama met and So what happened was, I don't know, maybe I did suggest, I'm not sure. This lung I received from Yenchamba was one of my teachers after Lama. I think maybe after Lama passed away. Yes, I took lung from Yenchamba. So he received Shine Dalhousie. High Lama from Reborn Monastery from Tibet. After he became Geshe, then he went to the mountains, very high mountains, to meditate, to exercise in London. the Tangtong part. So, oh, Kasure, do give very much. So, he was carrying his things what he needed, the chukut and the number things that, only what is needed. Then he was carrying, then he was looking for caves. So there was a stone being thrown to him from the mountain, stone thrown to him. So he fought the stone. Then he saw one cave. In that cave there was a skeleton, shaped like this. Skeleton. So he sat down, he offered a mandala. Then after finishing mandala, the skeleton collapsed. So he decided to be in the cave. Then his disciples came, not too close, some distance, each other, some disciples. His disciples came. So those who studied philosophy in the monastery. So like that he guided them, and then he escaped from Tibet and Dalhousie. He established a meditation place, a monastery. Not build a monastery, but it's a very, very simple house, and then many practice. So there are great lamas, and monks. When they didn't study philosophy, I think. So Gensha Maungde was one there. So each Shinyan there. Then he realized Shunyata, the Rinpoche past life. Down below, there's a rock, and then through the earth, then it was 7 years. Then he realized the emptiness, and then backside the mountain, where the many retreats are there. So there was 15 years. During that time, he actualized Bodhicitta. Not only that, but Siddhartha Narupa is his kind of, it has been his home, kind of done, experienced the Siddhartha Narupa. So like that, Kashirab Dhanabhita always admire. He's a very fortunate person. So he said, when he first, not first, Mahamudra teaching the Geshe telling me, if you have questions, you ask Gensha Maungde. He has fresh experience and that sort of thing. So Lama, I didn't attend. Lama Lama translated for the monks, our FPMT monks, nuns. 12 days. 12 days is the retreat. 12 days is the length of retreat. So you have to the pill and blood pill, and then you bless and you take. I mean, you cut the food. You eat less, like that. So the best one is Tenpemo was the best nun of Tenpemo. I think most here maybe don't know. So she lived in America many years. So she was the best. Kind of you look kind of young and kind of the changes. So the second one, Namgyalma, like that. So best one Gensha Maungde is the best to the Burma. But many sanghas did. But one George Chunov, he studied very well philosophy. The London I've got his name today. And the Gensha Maungde, he studied, excellent philosophy, yes. Mathematics or the this Chenrezig and Lama Tsongkhapa, all this studied, Yeah, it was Northwell and Jochuno. Only he could not use it because if he does fasting, then he gets sick, vomit, and do all the night time, you see, so he can't find. I think they was unable to even one unit, so he couldn't do this. Oh, so that's happened. Because if you have to look for food, but it was isolated place, so far, so then if you have to look after food, then you have to go very far and to get flight food and have to go again. So much time life goes on the food, and so that's why. So this ChuLen pill is done in those kind of cases, but not at that time samsara. So the second session, which from whom he so nice to initiation of the room of the commentary of the Lambda Power Twin Lateran Balamasha, the other. So Rinpoche, oh, you people do ChuLen, but what we have to stay samsara. So because it causes scarcity of food in the place where you ChuLen retreat. Because you have to absorb all the essence of the place and everything to the pill. You have to meditate every day. The pill that you take, you have to bless every day. So they cause a scarcity. The food has become more expensive, more rare. So you say like that. So anyway, this is only if you are such a very isolated place like that to rely on meditation or something like that. You see, especially like that. So for Shine is very helpful. It makes the mind so fine and so clear and so fine, and it's helpful for Shine, and so like that. So yeah, that asked, so that I do know this in Tibetan, so I have no time to explain English. There might be a translation of this in English. There might be, may have. Mingyudewe ena chisikanchi jimika jiroba pawe muso na jama chukona yiteji chibi zaba jimika jinzo niwa mewe sete punike nando naso tingdani zazonde nine tamchu jibi chekindu ChuLen damba tambani ChuLen damba taki jimba cha de ChuLen damba ni de kangla jingulu ju tele jibi damba wa tambani juzundu jina jimi patamba rinpoche thomara nande this this teachings Vajra gave to Patama Sangji, which is Junior Miller's time, who came from India and Tibet, you see. Tomanan Yamzu Sheve, which Longa Jatuju to Jide, Patama Sangji lived 500 years, 572 years lived, achieved realizations. Chenrezig 담문에 간다고 거와 다다 매보다 통대 야진다 자외대와의 치면 다와다 리빈이 주주라고 전 선생의 론직의 사고를 이유인데 타발라나 매베다와 링과 제바 제르다네 지도 엠바가 가변한 저다니 제 집이는 이라 네 예 집이는 이라 세계질 하바라 봉베 토삼바다 내전부 영수심바 다네 진짜 담아대 다다레 신의 조마 ChuLen라 르는 손님 계주도 동에 손님 계주도 동에 토삼바다 그거니 그거니고라 백엔시에 지나 발음에도 page there's two sides, so that living one, then there is next. Go, ni go la, mine, katuji, lutungi, pogolumuda, rangi senolo, rontudu, munibi, senachin tani, jimba chama inde, paje ida, gyurju wado, kabachita chen, mudechen dagi, katu tushu la, mandeba, shato, nami chiro, Nibala sum jonge jesu tabo jawani lado lami rinpa tizayinde thongwarame to jebi tuza tse je tabi tu jeba chingi tse ranyi chada jebi chui je kuya sabagi na paja jere se sabi ngana manjida chimi do tado chimbala peken shie che na peken shie che na palume to jebala Tangtong Gyalpo di metod laudo Gyalpo 근데 Tangtong 지금 다 가서 지금 이 가도들 근데 늘 때서 This is now for the switches in this or the others don't do. You tapa is a chame, they are said the Tangtong said the team. The class 7 and what take matter. Or finish the touching as well. This is that teacher dashing by already. 따따도면서 어떻게 지 가셔는 그래서 가다 그래서 말이죠. 어떤지 되신 집을 봉전사 따동에 뭐더더다 봉전사 따동에 뭐더 나오면은 우체면도 많이 봐 밀라 일보 탕데 밀라 일보 탕소다 라라게 니시다 좀 대신 메나 두 개를 많이 메도 담지가 그런데 군장 구지 싱글소 매버 되라 대와 정말을 들으면서 찬년사 모두를 라버감 마루어 찬년사 머루와 레버감 라 치시모 따바 체마 체강점라 체프 강점루 랍 아루라 선도 대망에나 아루라 시제 투숨 온라 튼제숨 자드 튼 지gnam 튼남 메가 튼남 메카메지 메단 저는 상준난다 아거루 대달래 내시라 평강치 어르다 냠바 현능 튼체레 때 탐지가 따라 세대 정부람 강태 정부 강태 지구와 첼라스 장지당 프랑스 장지당 프랑 강태 지구와 첼라 루 루르마 체슈었던 제대 림포체 퇴변에 땅만 검리 미처라 차대 저를 봐고 대다 가서 두드리고 전된 주주단 대중의 중화 진짜들 런처만이 자와도 있어서 줄링이 많아도 라면서 이번 것이 기분이 비추는 되네 네 맞지도 제가 땡주도 잡아주시잖아 랑이 땡데 와는 두대 가자 멤버 이 흥의 점을 생겨 참여 거와 가자 멤버 이 흥의 점을 생겨 참여 시고 먼저 땅데 소외가 나도 참여하는 동마장 동맹을 인도 진단점 그것도 karma 세제 창이와 자기 저거 자주 연다와도 제가 왔지만 친구들은 가져가나 버려도 계단 이제 자생에 좀 저희들 인정을 주고는 세대병 안에 째는 갈라 시바다 줄라마다 저와서 저든 진짜 분고시도 제 대가도 되니 지금 거다 수도 임거 제가 현에 가경잖아 분수사와 중주성 제가 질렀다 서주면은 나가도 중에 중앙에 뒤에 탑니다. 신이 탑지가 지나서 세바스가 저다서지. 시대가 이제 바나부터 잡았더니 여다 보시겠나 봐. 근데 루를 때문에 링기 때문에 사람이 이렇게 두들겨서 줘서 저와 삼라서 이거 사회는 어머서바와 어머서바 보다 작은이 하리니자 아메다스도 제가 동 메체chen 데데 이건 아마 다도 하는 세바 문제야 마타바 이건 아마 다도 하는 세바 문제야 마타바 있는 르봉 두지고 맨은 저체 두지고 맨은 저체 르루 체시마 만아이 리부트비 림보 사비춘 두즈만 뒤수만 이제 랑도 전나점하기 이만하다 제가 아니지 랍축고다 진 차당 라스네와 차는데 타마 샤드라 투발라스네와 포와통 투발라스네와 라스네와 포라 풀라 루제 미베 투발라 생각다 포토레 차라 루제 미베 루탐제 시게 두지칸 사바 미베 사바 maybe 돈이 유지 제비 대통령 때문에 제가 삼라 사신 유니샤 니직 자대 두벌라스네 땅위 뒤에같이 저걸라스네 땅위 뒤에같이 마치비 추단 차단 장바 샤튼 숨라 샤우튼든 두벌라스네 그랬더니 뒤리고서라 뒤에마저다 주단 된 영달 추단 차단 장바 샤튼 숨라 샤든라 당벌 또단 니멜 내창신 저거 내도 장을 so it is said when the ChuLen retreat done some disease in stomach will get healed also even chronic disease or something 샤든라 당벌 또단 니멜 내창신 숨발을 lose 숨게와이라 루슈게와 strength third week 대한민국이 7채나 인지 신등에 밤에도 루가 사주기 림바고 대가서 떠났네 루게 차다 와서 고아 나한테지 일하이 군데서 민나를 찾아 신도 백엔제에 내기 줄줄라 루가 개서와라 배박하죠 차단 보는 게 되고 좀세를 마도 세라고 방 차단 보름지 디구중세를 마도 세라고 방 추주네 좋았다 추어고만 네 이렇게 좀부터 숨바 제기 편에 내시군을 펜치른다 르게 당래 게가사 자가다 녀만용 so the benefits is that it helps all the disease long life color of the body comes good because I think as you get older, probably strong body, less white hair and less wrinkles. So you don't get contagious disease. Then you don't get lice, and the eggs of lice. More wisdom and a clear mind. Then you don't need devotional food or wrong livelihood. So you don't get pollution. Then easier, because you just live in field, so you don't depend on to get the wrong livelihood. Other devotional food is either you get pollution, so you don't get so easy to generate realization. So then everyone everyone like you. They all love you, little kindness. All the degrees you attract, so attract all. Gather the degrees, receive degrees. So benefits. 미참 간도도 왔어. 내가 진짜 배를 졸까 뭔시 눈치를 두고 라스가 보여서 전에 제투를 잡았다 주원 차이면 전에 제투를 가서랑 봐. 중년의 림long 때발에 샤마소 중에 지금 통화를 다워. 롱때나 또 놓기. 준지 solene niembe 공설스 이제 롱저벌에 리멤버 롱저다 샤마서 주지에 통화를 당나 아니 롱저베나 진행이 띵이야 solene 저거 남자 가서 삼자 세베나 샤타마서 주지에 세베나 리멤버야 말을 마음도 당도가 그래 메라 니모메 제도라다네 본도 에메네서 so image is paper de just attempt to check the summer ChuLen damatagi ingo to ni jungo to isu sene saba tabe chimale sene saba tabe chimale 루지게 참아 이전에 당아 앞던 별로 에마차 ChuLen 담아주면 나와 시절네 제가 그때까지 봐서 그 제가 한번 들었어요 이거 그래서 ChuLen이 라주스네 자와지 천난 좀 담았는지 민재는 그렇다면 라마 자원한테 제시하나 좋아한다. 뭐들 그게 저 수나 잡았으면 그지. 바가다서 다시 잘 잡으셔서 소박하게 내서다 기타. 대진이만 나가서도 잘 싫은 나와 섬리지. 우선 저서 좋아한다. 잘 플래츠를 타야 던지게도 그러지 뭐. 제가 상기에 시작해서 왔는데 예수님도 라마도 이제 갈라고 되지. 저도만 지나면서 인제라면 쓰는 건데 selling 좀 그렇대. 제가 난좀 맞으면도 민준에 셔럽에서 람지 나와지. 저를 가져 줘 같은 걸로. 저 근데 라마도 좀 치지만 근데 잠깐만요. 도서 제가 저기 들었는데 가끔 제가 디콜 전에는 메도다 주도 속이 줄인 지바신 지바신 양도 쳐들린 사버르게 주다와 선주 손에 가져 까불거네 그래서 줄인 게 버시 서준 집을 가져주고 좀 된다 더 신을 써서요 상주원의 게 담아서 자티 푸는 calculus 주강스 구분 제시 상주대로 제가 자성인데 나도 비즈니스 마다부터 주세요. 이 비즈니스 마다부터 주세요. 그것은 다 자성. 네, 다 괜찮은 정말 내가 괜찮은 마신에 pen 아메리카는 단달 내에 잠고 같이 그래서 쉬이 아니 쉬지 가서 단래도 뉴디를 제발 So I asked the question, what is the way to achieve realization after I wrote the room of this? And he said, from his experience, to practice 진정의 nimbo, then what there is, to what you do. To have good realization, is that always to practice remedy to self-cherishing thought. That's what he says. That's what gets upon his own experience. So from collecting merits and purification for those truths, he suggests the purification. Here, the whole practice, he said, to quick realization, then to practice the remedy to the self-cherishing thought. So that's bodhicitta. He didn't say bodhicitta, but he said to practice the remedy to the self-cherishing thought. So you have to understand that who had realization bodhicitta. So he said, he told us, he comes sometimes to see us, so that's the best time. Because you hear other meditators' experience or realizations, and they offer to his own, some offer to his own, some offer to Chenrezig. So then Gensong hears from his own Dalai Lama, so then you hear the news of the other meditators' realizations. Sometimes, only very rarely, politics from the government, but not much, only very rarely, but mostly usually meditators' life stories, realizations. They offer to some offer to So he said, 13 years or 15 years ago, but now I forgot, he never went to anybody's house for his purpose, for himself purpose. Never. It didn't mean he never went to other people's house, but he means never went for his own purpose. 15 years ago, 15 or 13 years ago. That means he achieved realization, bodhicitta. 13 or 14 years ago. Means that. He never went for himself. Never. Only for something. And he was going to anybody's house. So that shows what each realization, what it does. Okay, so we stop here. Okay, thank you very much. So then tomorrow I'll drink. What? Michelle? Yeah, tomorrow I'll train him Kitsu. So then make the time tomorrow for Vajra Cutter. This is your room. Okay? If not, we'll see. See tomorrow. Maybe I taught the benefits and then do the room next year. What? Maybe like that. Because of time. Okay? If there's time, we do. If there's no time, goodbye. All right. What is it? Zashi, big judgment, don't tell me
page 88. Saranam Guru Ratna Mangala Kamirya
What? Just one thing I forgot. So I mentioned about, when the families, your husband or your wife or something, that you, because separate or something. Oh, the other thing I forgot is the death. Death, even you plan to live for 1,000 years, even you plan to live for 1,000 years, but in 1,000 years, we're under the control of the karma. Since you're not free, you can't, there's no way to live 1,000 years. Nowadays, especially nowadays, no way. There are people who live on 100 years, but now we're going to so much less, so anyway, so that death, reality is that even you live for, even you plan to live together, never separate for 1,000 years, billion years, but however, then you never think of death. Death can come anytime. Death can come anytime too. So, you switch from the person. Death can go anytime to that other person. To the children, anytime. So you have to, the wise things to expect, wise things to know nature of life. Since you're not free, delusion, karma, cause of samsara. So you have to go through the cycle of death and rebirth. So death can come any time. So it's better to know and to respect. So therefore, when it happens, you're not scared. You're not scared. You know that it's going to happen, and you expect. So then you see, not that much fear, because also you rely on the Dharma Sangha, so there's no need fear, because you rely on the Dharma Sangha, you know what to do, so at least, so that's at least the Dharma Sangha, so there's no need fear to be reborn or illness, and so therefore there's no need fear of death. So see that, of course, if you are practicing renunciation, then of course no need to fear. Then you see you're not afraid of death. Then, especially bodhicitta, then you're so happy. You live, you are happy. Even death happens, you're so happy because you experience death with sentient beings. Instead of sentient beings dying, you die for them. So like that, you see, it's take the suffering on you, and you give the kind of happiness to your happiness to other sentient beings. So as I said, sentient beings is enlightenment. See, so happy. Then also the emptiness, hitting emptiness. There's water in the way so much text, but I don't remember. I only remember the second word. So what is called death and rebirth is the only what exists in Myan Nan. Only what exists is the Myan Nan. So there's no such thing as death and rebirth. So the first one I remember. The second verse so reality is that we think the real something from that, real separation, real, but actually it's a mere. What exists is a mere name. So unbelievable, most subtle. What is the eye? What is the eye? Most subtle. All this problem is believing the eye is real, but the eye is not real. Real means existing from its own side. No, that's not. It exists in meaning. What exists is existing meaning. So because there's the valid base, aggregate, so that I exist. Because that I exist. Exist is meaning. So that's it. So that's what who realize emptiness. This is what they see. Oh, so all the problems of this due to the all this being problem because of the wrong belief, ignorance, the wrong concept that the I is real, existing from its side. All that. So very interesting movie. Very interesting movie, the TV. Your life is a TV. Your life is a movie, best TV. Your life, see? Even to think what the I is. Your life. Okay, thank you very much. So tomorrow, we'll try, okay? Then see what happens. Thank you very much. Then did all the past person which are married to close numberless and all the Buddhas. The Buddha actualized to those mind. So to all the happiness, success, cause, enlightenment, then in others' heart, and then Buddha Chenrezig, that's to English. Changcho, Simcho, Rinpoche, Mate, Pana, Jejuaji, Deva, Nyamba, Meva, Kondo, Beva, Sho. Konde, Rangchen, Don Zama, Meva, Junde, Tende, Lua, Meva, Penza game chozo chawai lojong gonden dovara chinjelo tsara gondon jawa tonga tejo chinyi ngozo zebe yawe ngabe lamsa tenye keje tanya dawa manju chi direction lama tsochi Mejo namdara tame chendan de la je chabe ninda de don choge renye namjo losan jabe tenda anja tato ngoye java temba da loso lonje kunje yame Shenye tamba lepa nyeche ne menye keche Ameje cho pande lame namba tawa Keche tanyang loda meje chenche lepa tonga mungu Lame chela samla jawara through the actions of the Guru then there's no rise heresy even for 1 second to see everything positive. Without devotion, without devotion, then may the Guru's blessing be received in my heart. All that. Because meditation is there. Guru then to realize who we about connection. We make a dharma connection. Yourself disciple, the other person guru. Then then you have to realize and meditate by training the mind in that. You have to realize there is a numberless past Buddha, there is a numberless present but numberless future Buddha, and every single action that person does is Buddha's action. So that's what you really realize. You have to train your mind from your side. You train the mind, and that's what realization you get. So that's the blessing of Guru. From that whole path to enlightenment, the generate, the gradual path of the lower capability, general, middle, gradual path, the middle capable, general, gradual path, the high capable. And then this is up to enlightenment. No? You want to, then you are able to free them from the original samsara, and then able to bring them to enlightenment. Oh, like that. Success. Like that. Oh, that's the wise person. That's the wise person. No matter how many degrees you have, billions of degrees from university, that's not wise. The wise person who knows this practice, who does this practice, the wise person, then the person, first the person. That's most happy person. Okay. So, going it's the dedicated to the world. To do all the past, present, future, marriage, contemporary, sutra, marriage, contemporary, the Buddhas. Then may the war, the war happening, the Iran and America, however, the wars that are happening, the other countries. Wars that happen now in the future to be stopped immediately, and the disease and famines and danger of fire, water, air, earth, and all these problems get stopped immediately, and the global problems stopped immediately. Because when the proper peace happiness prevailed in everyone's heart, the body to the learning. May the Buddha Dharma last a long time, from where the sin may the peace happiness, and may the sin Buddha Dharma achieve enlightenment as possible. All that. Then we pray, may I fulfill the wishes of sentient beings more than wishing on jewel myself. To be more than wishing on jewel for sentient beings, to fulfill their wishes for happiness, able to do that, and then able to fulfill all the hopes of all the sentient beings more than wishing tree, more than that. Able to fulfill the wishes or hopes of all sentient beings, their happiness, all to that. And then now the last dedication. Due to all the past, present, future merits collected by me, due to all the past, present, future merits collected by me, teacher merits collected by numberless Buddhas. Oh, that which do not. That which exists in the mere name. So that means exists from its own side. Real one, the real one doesn't exist, even apart from that. Not at all. Feel that. Now then, do that, may the I who exists in mere name. There is no real I, not even size of atom at all in reality. That one achieve Buddhahood, which exists also in mere name. There is no real Buddhahood. Even size of atom, there's nothing there. Then the bring numberless sentences. It is mere name. do not exist permanent society, even size of atom. Two, which is totally empty. A permanent society. To that Buddhahood, which exists in mere name. So do not exist from a society, even size of atom. Brahman alone who exists in mere name, who also exists in mere name. There is no real one, even size of atom. Okay. Jamal Bava Chida Chemado Kundo Sambo de Antigenita Kundi Cheton Daloche, Gawata Tanjera Dongo, to the Cheve Jawata Jungo Wakana Chudanga Vaeda, Gaveta Watikija, Sambo Cheche Rabdongo Rai, Cheche Javo, Tonga Chudana. Kije Sama Shiva Tatunya Mala Sama Shiva Tatunya, Tutunga Chevetunya, Jawatan Tawai, Temba, you remember you. Can you read the English first? Before we chant the Jide come the Pendemaluba. English.
Which one is that? Okay. It's a new one. Yeah, we don't have it in our Nalanda prayer book yet. It's too new.
Okay.
Can we do the old one and prayer that spontaneously fulfills all wishes? These two we have.
What?
We have the long life prayer for His Holiness. And prayer that spontaneously fulfills all wishes. Two verses.
Yeah, and then I chant. Okay. What he's saying is Jesus can depend on that was usually the country of West, only Tibet, but not the whole world. We must decide because not all Tibet is only benefited Tibet, not that whole world. So today can depend all the happiness in the world. All the happiness, peace in the world, knowledge of somebody she knows, come from His Holiness, somebody she knows the which grant jewel from where it comes, from the sample, the whatever one to wish you have you get. So if you enjoy, somebody should know that there's a different dharma. Somebody should know good attention to have long life. Good attention. Uncomparable kind, His Holiness, to have long life and all the holy. I added all the holy. It's more important than the lineages. I think 2 children to choose, because even if they didn't have a holy action, but then there would be some holy wishes to succeed. So I think the important is the holy wishes to succeed. It's the most important. So it's a room to show us.
I have the text now.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I did this one. Jede Commander Pende I've missed some. I've missed out, I think, one verse. Can you read it in English? What do you have got?
Read English. The wish-granting, wish-fulfilling jewel, source of every single benefit and happiness in this world. The incomparably kind, supreme Tangtong Gyalpo, may your life be long and your holy wishes be spontaneously fulfilled.
Okay. Good night.